All right, hello everybody. Yes, it's your good friend Pozzible here. A little bit sleepy. It is late at night, but I'm still good for one quick review of a great movie I just saw. It got me all worked up and hyped up because I saw The Raid Redemption finally. I can't believe it took me so long to see this movie. I feel bad about it because it is an awesome movie. When they say it's one of the best action movie in decades, they mean it. They really do mean it. And to pay proper respect to this movie, we're going to make sure we put it here in its original Taiwanese. I hope that's Taiwanese. Anyway, poster. It's definitely not America. This was not made in the United States. It's definitely an amazing movie. And you know why I like it so much is because it was so simple. A lot of action. You have a simple plot. A group of cops driving into a high rise to go arrest the crime lord that works there. They're aware of what's going on. They're aware of the dangers that they face. But I don't think they were as prepared as they thought they were. When it comes to this movie, despite the simplicity of the plot, they were able to throw in some surprises. They were able to throw in some twists, some really intense moments. Looking back on it now, to be honest, it was kind of cliche-ish, I have to admit. But that didn't detract from the power of it. It was very well acted, very well performed. The action sequences are absolutely to die for. They're over the top at exactly the right level. You really don't think too much of the action. You're not too shocked by the action. So, but you are completely blown away by it, and it never gets old. I mean, they were able to keep it fresh over and over again with some amazing moves, some amazing techniques. I will admit this, in some ways, this movie would have been a better video game to play than an action movie to watch because you have the standard video game format. You go into the building. It starts off a little easy. It starts off with a lot of gunplay. Then apparently everybody runs out of bullets, and once you're out of bullets, you start the fighting, and the fighting gets varied and directed. Very good action. I cannot stress that enough because that's what this movie is all about. This wasn't really so much as the raid redemption as it was martial arts redemption. This was a return to the old-fashioned martial art movies where the guy would come in and he could fight his way and just, barely stay alive. He gets injured, he gets messed up. A lot of people do, but it's definitely one of those really hardcore fighting movies. That being the case, I do, of course, recommend that you see it. It's definitely worthy. However, it is rated R for extreme violence, so if that's really not your thing, then maybe you'll want to skip this movie. I will say this as long as I've been a movie critic and I've been watching movies for a long time, I didn't find it as graphic as a lot of people make it out to be. There are, the bruises, the cuts, the blood, but you don't see a lot of the busting bones. It's not. It's very clean fighting. Every once in a while, you do get a sense of the blood and everything, but it's not as bad as you would expect. So it's really not as graphic as, say, like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre or anything like that. But it does have its moments. Definitely a worthy movie. If you haven't seen it yet, don't let this pass you by. Don't let the fact that it's an Indonesian movie and there's no dubbing. You have to go through the subtitles, but that doesn't detract from the movie. It doesn't detract from its power, its heart. Very worthy movie. I highly recommend it. That's my review for now, and we'll be seeing you next time.